Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Carl, my friend. How are my friends this morning? Okay, we are set. We've got Jack some peanut butter to get him interested in eating this morning. Cat's got some coffee. We are good. LG, man, life is good. All right. Jessica's fighting a migraine, man. I'm so sorry. And Carl's asking if you can take something I don't know how to say. Shirley says, Jessica, hi Shirley. Jessica, I was just thinking about you. I just read your post about silence. Good morning, sister. Praying for your sweet head. You're just so sweet, Shirley. Should we turn this down? Is this bothering you, Jessica? We can turn it down to a dull roar. Florin, hello Florin. How are you? Shirley says paracetamol, also known as acetaminophen. Oh, aspirin. Can you take aspirin? Carl, are you just using big words to confuse me this morning? You don't have to use big words to confuse me. let's try to find, there we are. Good. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. I just took my meds though. Shirley says, I think it goes by a different name across the pond. Oh, so Carl wasn't trying to make me look silly. Lloyd, good for you. It's the only way to go. How are you, Lloyd? Good morning. Basement update. It's drying out, Shirley. We'll see. I mean, the baseboards are pretty soaked. The paneling's pretty soaked. Oh, I've done my best, and I've kind of just walked away at this point. Everything's going to be fine, though. I'm sure it is. Thanks for asking, Shirley. I came to a point of complete and utter breakdown yesterday and just handed it all over. Do I have... Lloyd, I am the cat. What more do you need? No cats, just a peanut butter eating dog. Hey, what am I, chopped liver? Come on, y'all. Carl, I enjoyed your live yesterday. I especially enjoyed your singing. Shirley says, I had to get a sun pump after I bought this house. I had a swimming pool in the basement. Yeah. I know I do need to get up and check my gutters. Maybe at lunch today. But that's not where the leak came from. It came from the downstairs driveway. It just piled up and kept rising. And Carl says, my managing moderators did a brilliant job yesterday. I think they did because your live stream seemed to go seamlessly. Zed, it is morning for me. Is it evening for you, my friend? Are you still working overnight to beat the heat? I saw you were over in Dolly's this morning showing off your sculptures. Good for you. Jackie, you're so good. Are you ready to eat now? Are you ready to eat your real food? It was a late night. Zed says, yes, I need to eat. Well, have some peanut butter, Zed. Peanut butter makes everything better. You should go eat. Carl says they got rid of one of the troublemakers. Well, I didn't even notice, Carl. But I did tell you at a certain point I had to just be listening. So I didn't even hear anything. They did a great job. I have to tell you, I was pretty thankful it started raining yesterday. And I was watching that driveway just kind of fill up, and I was like, man, if it would just stop right now, we'll be okay. And sure enough, it all slowed down and the sun came out, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. It was about time I get a little bit of a break. Hi, Dove. You're watching from North Dakota. Well, welcome. Zed says, I bought squeezable grape jelly today for my English muffins. I haven't had English muffins in forever. You know what I found I really like, Zed, is squeezable peanut butter. I haven't seen them carry it in a few months, but I used to carry that to work all the time, buy bananas and squeezable peanut butter. It was so good. Shirley says, I missed Norse Live yesterday and just finished. He is a wealth of knowledge. It's amazing, right? It is just, wow. That's all I can say about Lee's knowledge. It's just wow. It doesn't seem like one man that young could contain all that knowledge. It makes you think he's definitely drawing on some ancient knowledge that he possesses, that we all possess. But he has, I think, a direct line. Jessica says, I saw his video though. It was really good. He's really good at what he does. Wise realness. So Scooby. Scooby? Is your name Scooby? I don't think he said yes. I think he's staring at his food. He's thinking about it, which was the whole point of the peanut butter. Are you going to go eat? Mm-hmm. Is that your food? Jack. You going to go eat, buddy? Get him hanging on to his little peanut butter holder. Yes, he can give them. He can give looks like a 13-year-old girl can. Wise realness. Hello. I'm sorry, I didn't say hello. I just read your comment. Julie, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Uh-oh. Um, Sid says, be right back, going nuts looking for his... Oh, Bob, your cat. Bob is going nuts looking for his mouse. I love that you named your cat Bob. Jessica says, think he would rather have the peanut butter. I agree. Frederick says, aw puppy. Hello, or sweet puppy. Not aw puppy. Hi, Frederick. And he did make it fall. And Zed said, or he found the catnip. I do sometimes. You know, our friend Shahi, she has, I know I talked about it yesterday, but she has a kitten. A little white kitten with blue eyes called Vanilla. And got me to thinking, I'd like to have a cute little blue-eyed kitten. Hi, my friend Lee. We were just talking about you. We were singing your praises. Jessica says my head really doesn't like me this morning. I'm sorry. Makes me almost want a kitten. Oh my goodness. That's not what I want. Jessica says hoping this medicine works. This is the medicine that you always take. I'm just asking because you're saying you're hoping it works. Almost as if it's a different medicine. It is new. Okay. Did you go to the doctor? Was it yesterday or you went Tuesday? I don't remember. I know you were supposed to go sometime this week. So that has happened, yes. And this is new medicine out of that visit. Lee says, Shirley, it's a pleasure. I'm so glad the walks help and you enjoy them. It was Tuesday, Jessica says. And Carl says, everyone misses me. That's because you haven't talked in a while, Carl. It's certainly not intentional, my friend. Zed says, Magnetic has a great channel. Thank you for doing that, Zed. I need you around all the time. Eric says, hi, Eric. Says, sup, buddy? He says, you see it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Eric. Oh, Zed says, great person. I agree. I think we have found a special little corner of YouTube with a bunch of special friends, and I don't mean that negatively, but I think it's funny too. Yes, that is your saying, right? I said it earlier and I was like, I'm going to be Lee because I knew I could hear you saying it. Umar Raza, hello and happy Independence Day, my friend. Sid says, sorry, I don't get over here more often. I don't get over there more often, Magnetic. Well, we know, we've seen how hard Zed works, so it's understandable. But it's obvious you do get over there when you can, Zed, because you just talked about what a wonderful person Lee is, so you would only know that if you hung out. Jessica says, I'm warm today. Did you get that all handled, Jessica? Obviously. Lee says, it's okay, and always said, it's for whenever you get time. Yes, Lee is very, very understanding, kind-hearted, and Carl says, I haven't. You haven't what, friend? You have not what? You know me. I get confused. I go from subject to subject. I lose my train of thought quite often. Reminds me of somebody I know. Lee says, I don't get to too many lives, but I watch videos. And Zed said, all my notifications are turned off. Tired of the dinging. Does yours ding? Mine doesn't ding. I don't get dings. Hi, Rosie. Good morning. Oh, you're welcome, Jess. Good. Lee says, yesterday was so stressful. And I want a ding. And Zed says, I show up out of the blue, just depends. And you know what's great about that, Zed, is that when you go away, you get missed. So when you come back, it's really noticed. You know how we tend to maybe not appreciate our friends as much when we see them every day. And if I do that to anybody, I'm sorry. But I'm just saying in general, that's how we do. He's thinking about it. Meow. Yes, what happened, Lee? What was behind the extra stress yesterday? And Zed says, every day is stressful for me. I just have to make the best of it. Let me go find my glasses. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm stuck. Sorry, Jack. I saw anybody. Okay, one more time. I'm so sorry. All right, Lee says, I took a few wrong paths, and it cost me a 4.5-hour walk and 14 miles. Oh, wow. It wiped all energy and set sciatica off. It set the sciatica off. Paths I wanted to take had changed change plan as either cows sat in front of gates and bulls in fields. Oh, that will do it. And Carl says, I wouldn't be missed by certain people. You know what, Carl? If you wouldn't be missed by them, why even mention them? Why even put a thought into them? How about thinking about this? I love you, Carl. I would miss you. I look forward to hanging out with you on Thursdays. I look forward to seeing you every morning. I appreciate you, Carl. Sid says, I really hate going into a creator's channel to support them and getting hammered with me saying hi to 50 people. Yeah. Let me just say, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. That covers everybody, right? Lee says, later on, I found out a friend who had been ill in chat. A friend had been ill in chat. Another friend was taking the Mickey out person's illness. I snapped and said, stop being nasty. And person said, it's a joke, but the person left the room. Yes, yesterday, definitely an adventure. I agree with Ed. You don't know about that joke, right? Shirley says, please rest today, North, as much as your life will allow, at least. Lee says, the bowls were adventure. I didn't see two till in the middle of the field. Then I had to exit fast. Oh my gosh. Yes. And you know, I think I was on the phone with somebody the other day, and the bull that's right behind me has been acting a fool, and he gets up to the corner of the fence line so he can see the bull across the field, and he keeps getting zapped by the electric fence because he's so worked up. I mean, it's funny, but kind of sad, but funny still to watch this big bull jump. Steve says, finally a good doggo. Hello, Steve. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, the next few days I'll be doing, does it say no fast movement? It triggered your nerves. And Shirley says, are the bulls in with the cows at this time of year? They are here at my house. I don't know about Lee's. Lee says, yes, they are. And in the same fields, calves too. I'm waiting on my calves. Zed says, usually there are 1 or 2 bulls with cows to mate. I've seen them with baby bulls, but the baby bulls disappear pretty fast. I know this bull out here, he does not like the bull across the field. So I don't know how he'd get along with another one. Hi, other Carl, how are you? Diana, hello. You finally made it. Yes, hi, Diana. Oh, I didn't mean to. Let's do that. Subscribe while we got you here. And one more thing. Yes. Welcome, Diana. So good to see you. Lee said we had a number there was Galloway cows. We had a number here. Nope, we had a number there was Galloway cows. Jessica, what did you do? I missed it. Jessica says, hi, Diana. And Diana, sorry, I'm backwards. I didn't notice. Shirley says, yes, North. I saw a breed. That my grandpa didn't have. We may not have them in the States. And Zed says, yes, usually one bull. Yes, it was my grandpa. Jack, you have food in your ear. You got it. Good boy. Ah, cool. Lee says another field with Scottish Longhorn cattle. Probably not beautiful to run into, but you know what I meant. Bye, Jack. See you when I see you, my friend. I guess not. I didn't read it, but I guess not my dog. Whatever it was, no. Diana says thank you. You're welcome. Geez, I type slow. That's all right. I try to use talk to text, but it does me dirty. Hi, Bubba. Oh, yeah. The bed is Jack's napkin. You feel better? I'm glad you ate. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I am. I'm so proud of my boy. Did a good job. Yes, you did. Mm-hmm. You go, boy. You can go get a drink. Go get some water. Go get some water. Go ahead, and then we'll dry your... Oh, excuse you. Do you need me to burp you again? Hmm? Are you good? Go get some water. Go on. Go get some water. Or not. Thank you, Diana. Carl says there's no cattle over here have horns. Really? Jessica says I thought he might hold out for more peanut butter. Nah, he didn't. He really was hungry. I just had to kind of remind him he was hungry. Hi. Is that your chicken? You better get him. You better get your chicken. Get him. You get him. There he is. me that chicken. You give it to me. You give me your chicken. You give it to me. No, sir. I am not playing like that. I can't. Jessica says I might have to lay back down. That would be good. I think you should. I don't know if I can yet. Okay. Lee says the Scottish Longhorns are a peaceful type. They look scary, somewhat prehistoric, but they just stand there chewing the grass. I agree. They're very interesting. And Lee says, I hope you'll be okay, Jessica. I agree. I hope so too. Oh no. Shirley says Nick fell when we were walking yesterday, and I got a big boo-boo on his knee. I'm so protective that he's not used to injuries. Aw. Where did your chicken go? Oh my goodness. There you go, baby. I know what you'll do. Carl says Jersey cows are the best dairy cows. I've heard that. Diana says, just Jessica, please rest if you need it. Are you going to rest with Jessica? Huh? Say, look into my eyes, Jessica. We sleep together. Was that another burp? Oh my goodness. Do you feel better? Hmm? Lee says, I hope he'll be okay, Shirley. And Jessica says, I will when I can. Chicken butt. Chicken butt. No? Okay. What are you doing, Jack? Say Raiders. Raiders says, those got to be the funniest looking dogs, always looking sad. Maybe. Lee says Longhorn cows are red too. Free the World says, wow, that doggo is... Thank you. And hello. And hello to you, Raiders. Zed says, oh, North, I've cleaned it, bandaged it, kissed it, and God really loves my boy. He's fine as frog hair. Aw. I was thinking, once he got over the pain, is he kind of proud of his scar? Just because that's kind of a boy thing. Said, I think I agree. Jack can have some really sad looks sometimes. Some ridiculous looks. What are you hiding? I swear, he's been hanging out with somebody for too long. Sid says, happy dog has a great mom. Thanks, Sid. I appreciate you. He does make funny faces, though. Like I said, often the faces are quite like a 13-year-old girl. Shirley says, Cat, thank you for providing us with this place, with your voice and your presence and with your Jack. Thank you for saying that, Shirley. You're awesome. I love you, Shirley. I'm so glad that you came into our lives. Jessica says, I can't go back to bed anyways. Why? Why? Why not? I really don't know how I lose things. Where can things go? How far could they possibly go? I rarely leave the house. Only when they make me go to work. Oh my gosh, look at that. Bam. Bam. What I was looking for, I'm finding in abundance. How cool was that? You're getting a new light in your bathroom at 6. A whole new fixture or just getting a new bulb in? When I went to Lowe's yesterday, seeing all the lights, the ceiling lights, you know, first thing I see is all the sparkly ones. I was like, ooh, ah. A new fixture. Cool. Did I go yesterday? Day before? Day before. My days all running together. Bubba, you know I love you? Hmm? Oh, there's a... Oh, Jack, that's not you, buddy. And Lee says Shirley is amazing. It's an honor to know her. I'm glad she's here. Same with everyone here. Jessica says very truly. Lee says, hi, Jack. Jack is watching on the TV. I probably showed you this before, but he thinks that's him. It's not. But that's what he's watching anyways. Funny dog. Whoops. Tommy, you're funny. And hello, Tommy. Shirley says our dining room and kitchen lights had to be replaced, and the installer had never worked in a house so old. So he took a month to get them in. We were in the dark for a while. No. Zed says, was wondering why my neck and right shoulder was hurting. Just popped 3 vertebrae in my neck with my thumb, so I need to go to the chiropractor. Oh, sounds like it. Carl says, I feel left out, and so does the bus driver. Hello, Carl. Hello, bus driver. Are you on your way to work, Carl? I'm sorry you feel left out, my friend. Ah, Carl says, wow, no more pain. This is incredible. Good. No pain is good. And Lee says, what's up, Carl? Zed says, that was crazy. I can't believe it. I've been in pain for 2 days, and now it's instantly gone. Wow, Zed, you must have intuitively known what to do. I feel great now. That is wonderful. It's me. Hello, it's me. Oh my God. To hug that dog. He does allow hugs. He's pretty compliant. Oh, while I have a bunch of people in the background, if you don't mind, pretty please, if you would give us a like, we would really, 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 really appreciate it. And Zed says, well, pain is gone in neck and shoulder, but the rest of me. Now there's something else to focus on, right, Zed? I was talking about that the other day, about how I felt like I did something. I was calling myself stupid. I did something stupid. I'm like, okay, well, I just got to let it go because I'm going to do something else that's stupid today. Got to make room. Not that you did anything stupid. I'm just saying, once you let go of one thing, something else comes along to focus on. Oh no, Carl, why? Why would you want to be in pain, Carl? Hey, Carl. I know I've told you, but let me tell you again. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, Carl. I'm going to make an I love you song. I love your bus driver too. Tell your bus driver I love him too. Or her. And he says, oh, Jack when is he not sleeping? Really? How much activity we got? Maybe 30, not even, maybe 20 seconds of activity out of him. He was done, which I prefer anyways. I like him to rest after he eats just because he's one of those dogs that can have his stomach turn over. Oh, no thank you. I read that, there was some movie about a dog who had that happen. And so it just stuck in my head. Jessica says, well, my headache is gone, but the medicine made me really tired. Now I just have to stay awake. Zed says to Carl, who wants to be in pain, there's always a hammer to the thumb, Carl. And Lee says 24 in, 23 likes. Now I got 24 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Diana says, Carl, please no. You are loved by many. Thank you, Diana. Zed says, but that's up to you. I wouldn't suggest the hammer to the thumb. It's so not pleasant. And Shirley says, Carl, I think we all have some form of pain at all times, but we have people like these here to outweigh it. And Zed says, hi. Hi, Zed. Carl, are you still there, my friend? And Lee says, I wish no one was in pain ever. It's an awful thing. I agree. Jessica says, pain is no fun. I wish it didn't exist. And Shirley says, I know, North. It can take over your life. I'm very blessed lately that mine has subsided to a great degree. I love that, Shirley. And Zed says, it's life, magnetic. And Lee says, agree. Do what you can to cope. And Zed says, just have to deal with the pain. Let it be physically or mentally. Deepak Chopra has these meditations where he helps you focus your energy or not your energy, your attention into one body part, and to feel nothing but that body part. And what that taught me was that you can do that. You can focus all your attention away from the painful part and into a part of your body that you don't notice at all. Which I think with great practice, you could do to avoid pain. I just think we have that capability, but I think it would take a lot of work. And I think some people would come much more naturally to it than others. Carl says, it is lovely and cool here on the bus. Nice. Is it supposed to stay kind of cold today, Carl? Diana says, I like to listen to some music at times. It helps with everything. And listen to rainstorm sounds videos. Rainstorm sounds videos. That's right up my alley. 2 days ago, as it was storming here, I was thinking, boy, this would be a nice video. Little did I know what was happening beneath me. And Shirley says, great advice, Diana. Thanks for the reminder. Diana says, Shirley, thank you. Lisa's cat, that takes a lot of skill and mindset. Sadly, it wouldn't be able for all to do. I think it's much more easy than people realize. That was my point. I think everybody has that ability. And if you're really, I guess it does take a lot of time and focus. But I think anybody could do it, really. If I could do it, I think anybody could do it. I was so closed off and not open to ideas like that when I first came across it, but yet it still worked. Eric says, napping again, looks so happy. And then he wakes up, right? And Zed says, I think a ham and cheese sandwich is going to make me feel more better. Whatever makes you feel more better. Did you already have English muffin and squeezed jelly? Eric, hello Eric, by the way, and that's Jack, and he's 4. A beautiful, magical age in an Irish setter's life. I am finding. Lee says, I think I'm going to try to sleep again before the heat sets in again. Have a good stream and see you all soon. Bye for now. Bye, Lee. I love you. And yeah, I hope you're getting some good rest. Sweet dreams, my friend. Carl says, hi, Tracy and Tina. Hello, Tracy and Tina, wherever you are. And Shirley says, hey, Zed, you just made me hungry, and that's a good thing. Thanks. Zed says, nothing like a 3 a.m. meal. And Shirley says, see you at Yogi's for Talent Day, North. If he makes it, it's kind of late for him. Stop it. I'm telling you right now. No, no, no. And Diana says, Lee, please take care. Boy, he had an adventure yesterday. I bet he is tired. Oh my gosh. Lee says, I'll not be there, Shirley. When I sleep, I don't set alarms. I just allow time to rest. And Shirley says, you'll be in our hearts then, North. And Carl says, I won't be there. You know, Carl, one day I would love for you to stop by. I know it's very late for you, but you could stop by early and do a song for us because you love to sing. If anybody hangs out in your live streams, they know that. I love hearing you. That's one of my favorite things about catching your live streams. So if you ever changed your mind and if you ever found yourself still awake about that time, it would be awesome if you would come in and go up and sing a song for us. Lee says, thanks, Shirley. Bye all. Bye, Lee. I love you. Carl says, I don't sing on panels. I know you don't, but if you ever changed your mind and said, well, maybe I will, I would love to see it. And Shirley says, Carl, Yogi has talent on his midday live too. Could you join on them? If you ever change your mind, Carl, you could come on noon to 1 o'clock. I'm sure he would be more than happy to have you up. We all would be happy to see you, my friend. But I get it. If you want to save your singing just for your live stream, I understand. You can't just be spreading all that yummy goodness all over the place now, can you? It might be too much for everybody to handle. Oh no, Jessica. Oh, I hate that. Dang it. And Shirley says, you have 2 more hours, Jessica. Could you lay down for a while? She just said should have laid down. No. So, Jess, you've been on this medicine. Is today the first day, or have you been on it a couple days now? It's Friday because I'm going to work. Carl says Tina is a good singer. So are you. Zed says, darn it, forgot my Dijon mustard on my ham and cheese sandwich. Oh no. Pardon me, do you have any Greg Poupon? Today's the first day for this one. Did the doc have any suggestions to maybe negate some of the nausea? Like maybe having a bite to eat before or something like that? Zed said had to peel back the ham. Village Food, good morning or good afternoon. Hello, Village Food. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the like. And that's how you do it, my friends. Hit a like. Hit the like button. Village Food, you are awesome. Thank you for coming by. Oh, Jessica says I got a stronger anti-nausea medicine. Oh, my. I was just thinking that, Shirley, the same thing. Shirley says, Jessica, you probably already know, but new meds have side effects for a while in the beginning, like tiredness. But at least you know it helps the pain for now. And yeah, and maybe in a few days you'll be, maybe, just maybe in a few days it'll be different for you. Maybe you'll be able to breeze through this little bit of nausea. Carl says the Coke truck came back when you left yesterday, Cat. What? Are they hiding from me, Carl? Do they know me? That's what I'm hoping for you, Jessica. Absolutely. Why not? Why the heck not? It could happen. Why not you? Is that Chill Sal's? I think it's Chill Sal's, but I've liked it ever since I heard it. Oh no, that was not good. Jessica's gonna be right back. And Diana says, hello, Village Food. If you guys don't know Village Food, you should get to know Village Food. Amazing live streams, always very welcoming. A real hub to get to know everybody. Village Food, if you're still here and you want to drop your link, that would be amazing. Carl says goodbye, everyone. Bye, Carl. Have a good day, my friend. I love you, Carl. Moko? Hello. And who's sleepy baby? That is Jack. Jack and his chicken. Diana, thank you for dropping Village Foods link. I appreciate you. You're awesome. anybody else who wants to drop their links, you're more than welcome to. I'll charge you the fee of a like. And Diana says, Carl, please take care. Carl has to take care. Who else would I have to tease me about Coke? I need a little Carl in my life. Shirley says, to the treetop where Sniper is, good morning. She says, I just had a feeling. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Did you say his name 3 times? And Zed says, Carl. As I was attempting to start a fire in the stove, wood burning stove downstairs yesterday, and failing miserably, I'm like, Squirrel Sniper could do this. I apparently think about you guys throughout the day, random times. All right, let's find some tissue. Oh, my body hurts. Are we? Good thing I didn't blow my nose before I found out if I was muted for sure or not. Yes, we are back. Oh, Jackie Poo. Rosie, that is fine. Rosie says, I'm sorry I'm not typing. I am doing laundry. That is perfectly fine, Rosie. You know, I'm always in the background getting ready for work. So, what did we want to do? I think I already copied the link. As a matter of fact, I have laundry sitting on Jack's cage I was going to do, but I didn't get to it. Why am I not? Oh, never mind. That was the wrong copy and paste. I was like, what is this? Okay. Silly, silly. Paste. Zed says, yuck. Just tried these new pizza flavored Cheetos Puffs. They are horrible. Are they? I feel like, good to know. Float. Okay, this is today's shirt. Today's socks. Hang up. Unmentionables. Float. Good morning, Maddie. How are you? You are busy at work. Thank you for coming by and dropping off that like, Maddie. You're awesome. I love you, Maddie. Have a good day. Jessica says, I'm back. And so is Rosie. Rosie says, hi, everyone. Rosie, you inspired me to run and do my laundry. Even though I don't really have time for this. I don't have time for this nonsense, y'all. Maddie says, I'm good, Kat. I hope you're well. And hi, Jessica. good over here. Diana says, Zed, oh no, just stick with regular potato chips if you can. I'm really disappointed that those Cheetos are no good. You know what's no good? Cracker combos. No. Stick with pretzel combos. Oh, Jessica says I'm not tired anymore. Wow. I hope that's a good thing. Oops. Rosie says, oh, Maddie says hi to Diana. And Rosie says, it's literally 4 a.m. and I'm doing family and my laundry. The laundry room is filled with dirty clothes because our washer broke, so we got a new one. Oh, so you're trying to catch up. Ooh. I have a hard time keeping up with my own laundry, let alone anybody else's. But, Rosie, when I lived at home, I had 4 brothers, my mom, my dad, and my own laundry to take care of. So I feel your pain, my friend. And 4 boys, laundry, nasty. Just nasty. That's all I can say. Jessica says, I'm empty. Oh no. I wonder if that, when you empty yourself out, Jessica, is your medicine already dissolved at that point and in your system? Rosie says, only have another 3 baskets left. Rosie says, I hate seeing dirty clothes and I don't want my mom getting up and doing it. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Rosie. It's really very sweet. Shorts. Rosie says 4 brothers, mine and my mom and my sister that's your sister that's staying over, and your dad. Shirley says, wow, Rosie, good luck. Jeez. Jessica says, I would say so because they are working. Just got me sick. And Zed says, I will stick with regular Cheetos Puffs. Feed the other pizza ones to the birds. And Rosie says, thanks, Shirley. Rosie says I'm waiting on the washer. So I put in dryer, LOL. We got the washer that has the laundry on top, so we are selling the other dryer. Oh, okay. And Shirley says, Maddie, greetings. Okay, Rosie says, I mean dryer, not laundry. You got the washer that has the dryer on top. Okay, that makes sense. So you're selling your other dryer. Cool. Rosie says, I'm so tired I don't know what I'm saying. No problem. Zed says, I am old. Chips hurt my teethers. And Cheetos don't? I guess not. I guess it is a little different. I don't know. Too many potato chips always make me feel not great. I can eat Cheeto Puffs all day long and be fine, but regular potato chips, there's a limit for me. Cheetos Puffs. Okay. Are we done yet? No, we're not. No, you're not. Rosie says yes, it comes together so the washer is on bottom and dryer on top. The washer, if that makes sense, it's like the store where you clean your clothes. I do like the laundromat. I think I am familiar with I think there's called stackables, the washer and dryer. Stacking washer and dryer. Rosie says, hey, on the bright side, you don't have to come home and put clothes away. That's true. Diana says, Cat, need to go and do some chores. Thank you for the live. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for coming by, Diana. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you're here. And have a good day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very sweet and welcome addition is our friend Diana. Yeah, Jessica says thank you. Diana said, Jessica, hope you feel better. And Jessica says thank you, Diana. All right. We have closed for the next 2 days. We're good till Monday. Right? It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yes, Monday. Zed, I don't think you have anything to do it. Zed says, I will leave to relieve your headache, Jessica. Hi, Bubba. Did you move a little bit? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pooped. Oh, Jessica says, "Aw, Zed, don't say that." And Rosie says, "Okay, it's called the Wash Tower. Makes sense." And Shirley says, "I have time for rosary before yogi time, so I'll see you there. Bless you, Kat, and everyone." Bless you, Shirley. Thank you. And we will see you over there. And Jessica says, "I think the medicine tricked me." Oh, and Zed's sending Shirley a hug. Jessica says, "See you there, Shirley." If my head doesn't explode, Jessica says, I hope not. Zed says, "I usually never get headaches, but when I do, dot, dot, dot." That says it all. Foxy loves Bushka and BJ and love our toy pup CEO and wow, that is a long name. Hey, hey, how are you? You see, I gave up. I didn't even completely read your whole name. That's a lot. How are you, friend? A&L fam forever. Okay. Rosie says, "Be right back. I think the other load ended." Okay, we will be here. Hi, Praveen. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing okay today. And Praveen says, "Hello, Jack." And okay signs. And thank you for the sunflowers and hearts, my friend Praveen. Foxy loves Bushka and all those other names, fam forever, says, "I'm doing okay. How are you, Cat&Jack?" I am well, thank you. Get ready for work. Back to work. Makes me think of that song, "Back to Life, Back to Reality." Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember the rest of it. Old song. Just call me Foxy or Foxy Love or Foxy Loves Bushka. It's easier. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Um, it's what almost everyone does. So my question to you is, you're using a bunch of channel names that you like, right? That you admire. But who are you? What's your name? And Jessica says, "Foxy it is." Oh, he did leave you, didn't he? You said nope. I'm done with y'all. Foxy says, I'm just Foxy. I support a lot of channels. Okay. Praveen says he sleeps like a boss. He does. Foxy says, my original name on this platform was Foxy. Okay. See, I didn't know that. That's what I was getting. Or were you the real Foxy? And what a great name, by the way. And Zed says, I know Bushka. And Praveen says, good work, Foxy. Keep it up. Praveen says, Auntie, are you a cat person or a dog person? Well, isn't it obvious? Foxy says, this isn't my original account, though. Hi, William. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Foxy, I kind of thought I knew that it wasn't your original account. That's why I was confused as to who are you really? But do we ever know who each other are, really? Maybe, deep down, inside, ultimately, we do. Zed says, obviously, this isn't my original account either. Really? Why is it obvious, Zed? Because I have no idea. I wouldn't have known. Praveen is keeping zipped. I'm just saying, right now, at this point in my life, Praveen, there can be only one cat. There's only one room for one in this house. That may change one day. So I'm definitely a dog person at the moment. Zed says my original account was started in 2008. Wow. Good morning, Yogi. Foxy says, everyone like and subscribe and make sure to press the bell so you don't miss any videos or live streams in the future. Thanks you for that, Foxy. I would be happy if there's anybody in the background who hasn't given me a like. Just hit that thumbs up. We would be really happy with that. And Praveen is singing It's Yogi Yogi. Don't be rushing my live stream. I've got 18 minutes. I'm kidding. I'm ready for yogi time. And William says, did Squirrel Sniper make it in today? So far, we have not seen him. And Jessica says, it's my original account, not my original name. Same. Praveen says, I'm a dog person. Do you have any pets at home right now, Praveen? And Foxy says, I'm a moderator on lots of channels. Are you hinting at something to me, my friend? Foxy says, also, am I allowed to mention other channels here? Just wondering. Of course, yeah. I am all for supporting other channels. That's the reason I make you guys blue. Not that so much that I need a moderator, but more that I want you guys to get to know each other and share your channels out. Praveen says, yes, Auntie, I have multiple pets. All are street dogs. Every night and day, they have a feast outside my house. Well, that's kind, Praveen. Because I know the street dogs are a problem all over the place. That's lovely. Timo, good morning. Optimob family is here. Foxy says, Apollo and Layla is a channel I'm usually on. It has 45,000 subs and I'm a moderator there. Awesome. Wow, Praveen says, I cook daily, almost 14 dogs' food. Oh, Praveen, I didn't know I could love you anymore. Oh, Praveen. Praveen says, when I'm on duty, my wife cooks food for them. And Timo says, hi, everyone. William says, the only thing I like about being a mod is not getting randomly silenced for my opinion. And even then, I still restrict myself quite heavily. William, I love you. Zed says, she sometimes has a Zed. Doesn't need a moderator if he is here, but usually trying to sleep at this time. You are up awful late. You've hung out a lot longer than usual, Zed. Thank you. Hey, and yeah, thanks for looking out for me earlier. I saw that. I only saw part of it, but I totally trust you. Oh, Jessica says, I got timed out the other day even though I'm a mod. Really? Funny. Praveen says, Foxy, Praveen says, Foxy, I have 60,400 subs and Cat&Jack Auntie is moderator on my live. Praveen, I have not caught you live. And Jessica says, I got time to, oh, you did say that, I remember. Don't attack me for defending my country. Is that what happened? I think you've earned a right to speak your piece, my friend Jessica. If anybody has, you have. Zed says, sorry about that, Jessica. It wasn't me. And looks the other way. Foxy says, Apollo Layla is a channel about dogs, mostly about Apollo and Layla too. White German Shepherds. Also, sometimes they show Tucker, a German Shepherd puppy. Oh, how I can see why you like that channel. And Jessica says that's what always happens. When you have something to say. What did I think I might have missed something. Oh, there we go. Praveen says, but Auntie already made you moderator by opening YouTube setting. I think Jessica's saying you have no right as a veteran in our country anymore. Is that what you're saying, Jessica? Yes. Yeah, it's interesting times we're living in, for sure. Jack is shaking his little arm over there, saying he agrees. Foxy says, also my Fluffy Pack is a channel I watch sometimes. I miss their live streams since they're live when it's 3 a.m. for me. Yeah, that can happen. Hey, Praveen, have you ever thought about live streaming when you're feeding the dogs? I know that's not really what your content is around, but I'd love to see you live streaming. And I know you have some restrictions around showing yourself, but maybe if you did a faceless live. And Foxy says, I'm managing moderator there. Great. Oh, yes, Praveen, I know what you're talking about. It says, you and Yogi are my channel moderator. By opening YouTube settings, we can make a people moderator of our channels. I have seen that. As long as I can still comment, I'm happy. Jessica says, I try to keep my mouth shut and just leave it, but sometimes it gets the best of me. And you know what, it is not right. I mean, one of our basic fundamental rights, you served our country to protect, and you're not even allowed to utilize that right that you fought for. It's ridiculous. And Foxy has to go. Bye, Foxy. Uh-oh. See you later, Gnostic Warrior. And Jessica says, I've been called some unbelievable things. I bet. And then you get timed out. Well, maybe there's the channels that you just don't want to be spending your time on, Jessica. And Zed says, Jessica, just be yourself. And Jessica says, I don't go back. Good. Good for you, my friend. Good for you for standing up for yourself. And thank you for all you've done for all of us. I love you, Jessica. I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate you. I don't think there's words for it. Praveen says today, full India is celebrating Independence Day. Lots of invitations got. But you know, Auntie, I'm not in a situation to go. I do know, Praveen. I love you, Praveen. And Zed says, hang on. And Jessica says, I love you too, Kat. Thank you, my friend. And Praveen sending prayer hands. And love you, Auntie. Anna, hi Anna, good morning. Anna says, good morning, Kat. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, everyone. You know what I'm going to say. We all know what I'm going to say. Anna brings the sunshine in. She's like the dawn. Zed says, Anna, I am good, my friend. Zed says, this is where I usually hang out these days. Fun, simple, relaxing, games, good people. Miss Daisy. We know Miss Daisy. Awesome, Zed. Yes, Daisy, May, and Kelly. Good call, Zed. Jackie knows it's almost time. We'll go outside one more time. Yes, it is almost time for Eric. Yes, I am getting ready for my duty, Praveen. Hopefully my duty is very light because my back is not a happy camper. I've been out at work due to my back before, and it's not fun. And they make you work in the plant overnight for light duty. It's almost like punishment. It's stupid, so I'm just gonna go easy. Luckily, I am very good at doing the little stuff, which everybody else hates. I really like doing the little stuff. Zed says, I try to keep the riffraff out of her channel there also. And Praveen says, nice blue shirt, Auntie. I am taking care of Praveen. Thank you. I'm ready. I'm ready to move on from Pepsi. I have a plan. The problem is Pepsi here, just out of Johnson City, is very set in their ways. And when you try to come up with new ideas, they kind of squash it because we don't do that here, is the attitude. But Pepsi as a company is very innovative and open. So I've just got to put my focus out of my local plant and go more global. I have a plan for global domination. I'm kidding. Sid says, I enjoy seeing you when I am awake this early or late. Thanks, Sid. I really appreciate that you come in and spend time here. Jessica says this blanket has me wanting to take a whole nap. Good. I'm very glad, Jessica. That makes me happy. Somi, hello. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello, though. Praveen says, remember to give me Mountain Dew, Auntie, whenever I come to Tennessee. Okay. When I know you're coming to Tennessee, Praveen, every year for our birthday, we get these certificates for free cases of soda. I have 10 years worth of free cases of soda. I am going to cash them all in when you do show up in Tennessee. Lady Sky says, hello. Hi, Lady Sky. Good to see you, my friend. And Anna says, hi, Somi. Praveen says, oh my God, oh, you were excited about the Mountain Dew? I hope you're ready to drink a whole bunch. Praveen says that I'm coming tomorrow only. You know, do you have since you have time off, Praveen, do you have the ability to maybe make a visit? Sid says, huh, what, Tennessee? Yes. One day, Praveen is going to come visit in Tennessee, Sid. I'm good, Lady Sky. I hope you are as well. Hey, guys, it's 5 o'clock. Yes, Sid, I'm just on the other side of the state. I thought you knew. I thought that's why we were best friends. Are you telling me different? Praveen says, I will have to apply for visa of America. It takes a minimum of 21 days in India. I see. Lady Sky says, I'm okay. And Jessica says, love you, Cat. I love you, Jessica. And I love all of you. Which is why I'm going to say, hi. Hi there. Thank you all for spending time with me this morning. It means so much to me. If you haven't hit the like, give me a like on the way out. And I'm heading over to Yogi's. I love you, I love you, I love you, and thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again really, really soon. Bye.